Hello students, today we are going to discuss about the future of pharmacognosy. So when it comes to the future of pharmacognosy, it is the medicinal plants are of great value in the field of treatment and cure of disease. When we are going for the treatment and cure of disease, obviously the medicinal plants are having great importance because ultimately we are depending on to the natural sources only from getting the different types of drugs available into the market, right? Second point, over the years scientific research has expanded our knowledge for the chemical effects and composition of the active constituents which determine the medicinal properties of plants, right? So when the thousands of years we have studied in the history of pharmacognosy that the scientific research of expanded our knowledge in the field of chemical effects and composition of active constituents like nicotine from tobacco, morphine from opium. These are determine the medicinal property of the plant. Ultimately, when we will not come to know what are the chemicals are present into the plant and what is their effect into the therapeutic for the therapeutic purpose, will not be having the importance of medicinal plants. That's what we are telling, these plants are medicinal plants, right? So third point, it has now been universally accepted fact that the plant drugs and remedies are far safer than that the synthetic medicines for curing the complex disease like cancer and AIDS, right? So in worldwide also this fact has been accepted that the plant drugs and its remedy, it is very safe when it comes to the synthetic drugs, because synthetic drugs are having lot of adverse reactions and side effects, whereas the plant drugs it is having using the safe, at least we will get the effect, but at the same time we are getting the less side effect. That terminology has been accepted by the worldwide or universally. The fourth point, enormous number of alkaloids, glycosides and antibiotics have been isolated, identified and used for the curative agents, right? So there is a long list of the alkaloids like pyridine, piperidine, purine, imidazole, tropane, right? These are the alkaloids which is already existing, and we came to know that these alkaloids, for example reserpine, it is used for the antihypertensive drugs obtained from Rauwolfia, and morphine obtained from opium, which is the potent analgesic, right? Caffeine from tea, that is the purine alkaloids, and having the CNS stimulant activity. Like that, so many alkaloids it is already isolated and identified for the curative agent. And coming to the glycosides, there are a lot of glycosides like aloe vera is the example of the glycosides, senna leaf, sennoside A and B, that anthraquinone glycosides, right? So the rhubarb, cascara, these are the different glycosides which is identified for its effects in the field of curative agent, right? And antibiotics like penicillin from the different microorganisms, and so many other antibiotics which has been isolated, and it has been recognized for their use into the therapeutic property, right? So the coming to the next slide, under future of pharmacognosy, the first point, the modern developments in the instrumental techniques of analysis and chromatographical methodologies have added numerous complex and rare natural products to the enormity of phytomedicine, right? So the in modern development also they added this into the instrumental techniques like UV, IR, NMR, mass, or in chromatographical methodologies like TLC, HPTLC, HPLC, GCMS, right? So in different chromatography also we have added that the plant medicines or phytomedicines of natural products, these are the very rare, and without that modern technology it is not able to go for the research and development, right? So second point under this slide, to mention a few, for example the artemisinin as an anti-malarial, and Taxol as an anti-cancer, forskolin as an anti-hypertensive, rutin as in vitamin P and capillary permeability factor, piperine as a bioavailability enhancer are the recent developments which has been isolated and identified for their particular activity, right? So coming to the third point, natural products have also been used as drug substitutes for the semi-synthetic of many potent drugs, right? So whatever the more potent drugs which is also the natural products which is becoming nowadays substitute for the semi-synthetic drugs, the drug which is in between the natural and the synthetic drugs is called a semi-synthetic drugs, and these products are being substitute for the increasing of the potency of the particular natural drugs, right? And that's what we have studied in structural activity relationship, how we are going to substitute or this thing, right? Coming to the next slide, the future of pharmacognosy in the Western world, as the peoples are becoming aware of the potency and side effect of synthetic drugs, there is an increasing interest in the plant based remedies with the basic approach towards the nature, right? So now the time for the U-turn, right? In Western world also, now in even India also, right? The peoples they are very much aware about the potency and side effect of the synthetic drugs when we are using for the long time. In the case of, for example, tuberculosis or diabetes, or in the case of migraine, they need to take the medication for a long time, and when you will take these kinds of medication for a long time, there will be the lots of degradation into the liver will damage, and kidney damage, right? Because ultimately these drugs are getting metabolized in these organs, and long terms drug interaction and adverse reaction will arise. So now the peoples they believing on to the plant based remedies so that they can get relief without having the specific type of side effects which is harming to their health. Coming to the second point, the future developments of pharmacognosy as well as the herbal drug industry would be largely dependent upon the reliable methodologies for identification of marker compounds of the extracts, and also upon the standardization and the quality control of these extracts, right? So we now they have already development has started to identifying the marker compound. For example, rutin is the marker compound for Rutaceae family, and the tropane is a marker compound for Solanaceae family. So what are the marker compounds of the extracts, for example, from any family plants which is biosynthesizing the particular type of chemical constituents. So it will be expected that the another plant of that family or that genus may also have the same types of chemical constituents. So in this in the development of the pharmacognosy, or into the future of the pharmacognosy or herbal drug industry, they are putting into the more interest to identifying in their what are the reliable methodologies which can be used for the identifying these kinds of marker compounds. So that is having the great future and coming future, right? So third point under this slide, Mother Earth has given vast resources of medicinal flora and fauna both in the territories or in the marine, and it largely depend upon the forthcoming generations of pharmacognosist and the phytochemist to explore the wonder drug molecule from this unexploited wealth, right? So in coming generation, whoever is going to be the pharmacognosist or phytochemist, they are going to have the lot of scope into the discovery of the new chemical entity which is there into the our flora and fauna which has given by the Mother Earth, right? So it is not that the whatever the existing drugs we are studying in our database or into the our textbook, that much plant and animals only available having the medicinal value. There are a lot of plants still remains we need to identify or we need to discover for the as the day by day the new disease and disorder are being introducing. Obviously for their treatment and cure it is available in the earth only, so need to be discover those things and identify for their curative agent, right? The last slide which is there the little more need to be said about the present day importance of medicinal plant. What is that? The for it will be apparent from the foregoing that the plant themselves, either in the form of crude drugs or even more important, more for the medicinally active materials isolated from them have been, are, and always will be important add to the physicians in the treatment of disease, right? So whatever the crude drugs or medicinal plant material we are using, they are having the medicinally active materials, because ultimately the when they will go for the alternate of the allopathic or the synthetic drugs, they need to have the plant drugs. Even in all system of medicines like Unani system or in Ayurvedic or in Chinese system, any system of alternative system of medicine, you see they are depending ultimately directly or indirectly into the plant sources only. So this is without that it will not be fulfill that future of pharmacognosy. So definitely the scenario or the mankind's now they have changed their mindset that the using of synthetic drug, it is not more safer. So ultimately they are going to take the U-turn, and they are again going to use the plant drugs, and already it has been started. If it is for long term disease or disorder, they are